Why is it that the moment we find ourselves with nothing to do, our first instinct is to reach for our phones? Why does 5 minutes of pure silence feel like an eternity of discomfort? In our modern era, we have been conditioned to equate activity with worth. We have become a society that is terrified of stillness. We call it boredom, but in reality, it is something much deeper. Psychology tells us that our constant need for stimulation is actually a defense mechanism. We stay busy so we don't have to face the thoughts that emerge when the noise stops. But here's the gentle truth. Growth doesn't happen in the hustle, it happens in the echoes of the quiet. Today, we are going to explore the psychology of stillness, why we fear it, and why embracing it is the most productive thing you can ever do for your soul. Psychologically, constant busyness acts as a form of avoidance. When we fill every second with podcasts, emails, or chores, we are effectively outrunning our own emotions. If we stop, we might feel the loneliness we've been ignoring. We might feel the dissatisfaction in our careers, or the unspoken words in our relationships. Stillness is a mirror. It shows us who we are when all the external labels are stripped away. But when we avoid stillness, we also avoid our intuition. Your mind is like a lake. When it is constantly agitated by stones being thrown into it, the stones of notifications and demands, you can never see the bottom. Only when the water is still does the clarity emerge. You don't need more information. You need more space to process what you already know. Science reveals something fascinating about our brains. There is a system called the default mode network that only activates when we are not focused on a specific task. When you are staring out a window, daydreaming, or just sitting quietly, your brain isn't off. In fact, this is when it does its most important work. This is when your brain connects distant ideas, solves complex emotional problems, and strengthens your sense of self. Many of history's greatest thinkers, from Newton to Einstein, didn't find their eureka moments while working frantically at a desk. They found them while walking in the woods or sitting in a garden. By depriving yourself of stillness, you are literally depriving your brain of its ability to be creative and wise. Doing nothing is actually the highest form of mental maintenance. So, how do we overcome this fear? It starts with small, gentle steps. It's not about sitting in a cave for a month. It's about reclaiming the small gaps in your day. It's choosing to sit in the car for 2 minutes in silence before going into your house. It's eating your breakfast without a screen. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your ego will tell you that you are wasting time. You will feel an itch to check your messages. This is normal. It is just your nervous system detoxing from the constant dopamine hits of the modern world. If you can sit through that discomfort for just 10 minutes, you will find a profound sense of peace on the other side. You will realize that you are not what you do. You are the consciousness that experiences the doing. Stillness is where you meet yourself again. The world will always ask for more of your time, your energy, and your attention. It will tell you that you are falling behind if you stop to breathe. But the wisest version of you knows better. Stillness is not an absence of life. It is the essence of it. I challenge you today. Find 5 minutes to just exist. No goals, no phones, no plans. Just you and the quiet. You might be surprised by the wisdom that finally has the chance to speak to you. Thank you for joining me in this quiet space. If this reflection helped you breathe a little easier, I invite you to subscribe to Gentle Wisdom. Until next time, stay calm and live deeply.